So, hello everyone. If you are a medical student, somebody might ask you, what is the Kangra Valley experiment? Well, to answer in one line, Kangra Valley experiment is the reason why we have iodine in our salt. So, as you would have guessed, Kangra Valley experiment has got something to do with iodine deficiency and endemic goiter. If you ask somebody today what is endemic goiter, they will probably tell you it is goiter caused by iodine deficiency in a population. But back in the 1950s, people were not so sure. At that time, endemic goiter was probably goiter that occurred in greater prevalence in a population. People did know that iodine was important for the thyroid gland, but whether iodine deficiency was causing endemic goiter was not clear. There were some experiments that were done in the Europe, but those experiments didn't have a control group, so they could not be sure that it was iodine which improved the goiter, or was it the socioeconomic status which changed, or the diet which changed, so on and so forth. But it was the Kangra Valley experiment which, for the first time, showed that you could reduce endemic goiter by supplementing iodine. So India, as you know, is an iodine deficient area, especially the foothills of the Himalayas. As you can see in this map, this area, this belt is the Himalayan endemic goiter belt. In fact, the most of the plains of the country also affected by iodine deficiency. And within this endemic goiter belt, this dot is the area where the Kangra Valley experiment took place. And this was the erstwhile Punjab state, but now Kangra is a part of Himachal Pradesh. The state came into existence much after the study was completed. So what was done in the Kangra Valley experiment is they took up three zones within the Kangra Valley area. The zone A was located completely in the Kangra subdivision, whereas the zone C was located in the Palampur subdivision, and the zone B was partially in Kangra and partially in Palampur. The reason for choosing this area was that the population in all the three zones was relatively similar. They had the similar genetic background, they had a similar diet, their sources of water and food were sort of common, and they had a similar kind of occupation, etc. So these populations were comparable to a great extent, and that facilitated the use of a control group in this experiment. So what the government did, they banned the sale of common salt in all these areas, except from that which was provided by the government itself. The salt was manufactured in a facility in Gujarat, and they supplied that salt to zone A, which had potassium iodide added to the salt. In zone C, the salt which was given had potassium iodate added to the salt. And in zone B, the salt came from the same factory, but no iodine was added to the salt. And they measured the prevalence of endemic goiter, or rather the goiter, in the school going children as well as in the general population. And in case you do not know, the prevalence of goiter in school going children is now considered to be a marker of the iodine sufficiency of the population, but that is as a result of these experiments. So they carefully measured the goiter prevalence in all the areas, carefully documented that in 1956, and then this program was started, and then they redid the study in 1962. And these were the mind-blowing results. As you can see, the goiter prevalence has fallen in school children from almost 40% in zone A to little less than 20%, and in zone C it fell from 40% to almost 15%. And in zone B, actually it increased. Zone B was the one which got the uniodized salt. And similarly, they studied the general population also, that was adults, and again, it 50% more than 50% decline in the prevalence of endemic goiter in zone A and C, and there's hardly any decline in zone B. And they managed to survey a lot of the same patients, and they found that there was a regression of goiter, especially those who had less severe goiter in among the adult population. So now you know why we have iodine in our salt. And if you want to read the full paper, I have linked that in the description below. So thank you for listening, and I will see you in another video. Thank you.